Hey people, my name is Vijay and welcome back to my YouTube channel after like a year. I know it has been a long time. I was in a reading slump, but it's okay. I'm back now and there's a lot of things we should talk about. First things first, Penguin Random House is in Southeast Asia, specifically Singapore. Super exciting. I am so looking forward to seeing all of the books they're going to release this year. There's going to be tons of books by Southeast Asian authors and I'm really excited for it. Like, hey Asian books, I'm coming for you and I'm gonna be so broke. Lol, just kidding. Of course I'm gonna manage my finances. Like, I have this Expensify app and it's really amazing. You just have to literally scan all of your receipts and it will key in the data for you. Like, I tried on a crumpled receipt and it actually worked. I was really impressed and it really helped me, I suppose. I mean, like, I used to do my my expenses data thingy on an Excel sheet and I was supposed to key in it every single day, but now life has been easier for me because I just have to like take the receipt, take my phone, take a picture of it, scan everything, and then it'll just gain the data for me. And you know what's funny? I discovered the app through a Super Bowl ad, which is not even meant for non-Americans, I believe. And I just like, hey, this app looks so cool, and I just downloaded it, I suppose. So yeah, okay, now let's go back to more important news. So the next important news is The Weight of Our Sky by Hannah Alkaf. So our local author Hannah Alkaf got a publishing deal in the US. It is with Salam Reads, an imprint under Simon & Schuster, and this is a really exciting news because this is a huge inspiration for all of us. Like, yes, we can make it on an international level and it is definitely possible. And if you want to expand your writing for international market but you feel like it's not possible, that's not true, because it is possible. I mean this is crazy. I mean, this is super crazy. Like, so of course immediately after I got the news, I was super excited that I actually shared the link of the news to like every single WhatsApp group I'm in except for the work, or the one work related, obviously, because I'm a professional. Just kidding. I mean, I spam most of my friends with the news and it's just really exciting because like we Malaysians tend to overlook our own talents or the talents of the people in our country. We often underestimate ourselves. But then with this has become a huge inspiration and I'm truly inspired by this and I'm so excited to read her book. So of course, a few weeks after I find out about this book, I immediately got it. Okay, not immediately because I waited for like a few weeks or maybe a month or so before I got it. I bought it at Lit Books Tropicana Avenue and I have yet to start this book because I've been on a reading slump, which explained my lack of presence on BookTube. I have not been reading as much as I thought I would. So I did read a few books, a few months back, but I didn't feel like, talking about it. I mean, I enjoyed those books, but I didn't feel like talking about it. I just don't know why. It's just weird, I guess. It was one of those phases where you just don't feel like taking your tripod and a camera and just talk to people about the books that you just read. But now I'm back, so please stay tuned for more book reviews after this, especially with Penguin Random House. Now in Southeast Asia, they're gonna release lots of titles, lots of titles, and I'm super excited for it. I'm definitely gonna like purchase maybe like, I don't know, one or two from this year's release, maybe, depending on my budget for my books, so we'll just see how. Anyhow, let's go back to this book. So I think I've strayed too far from the subject, but let's go back. Okay, so this book, The Weight Over Sky by Hannah Alkaf, I have yet to start on it, but it has an interesting premise. The premise, I'm just going to read it from the back of the cover. So, Melati Ahmad has imagined her mother's death countless times. Plagued by gruesome thoughts she believes are put into her head by a jinn, Melati has developed an intricate set of tapping rituals to tame the monster within and keep her mother safe. But there are things that Melati can't protect her mother from. On the evening of May 13th, 1969, racial tensions in her home city of Kuala Lumpur boil over. The Chinese and Malays are at war, and Mel and her mother become separated by a city in flames. With a 24-hour curfew in place and all lines of communication down, it will take the help of a Chinese boy named Vincent and all of the courage and grit in Melati's arsenal to overcome the violence on the streets, her own prejudices, and her genes' surging power, and make it back to the one person she can't risk losing. So, Jinn here is not the genie thingy that you see on Aladdin. No, not that. Jinn here is a creature that we Muslims definitely believe in its existence. Like, we believe it exists. It's not the kind that you see on Aladdin. It's totally a different thing. You can Google more about it if you're not familiar with it. I could talk about it, but I honestly do not know how to articulate it. It's like, I don't know, man, it's just a creature. And I believe that, especially in this, because this is set in the 1960s, so there's this certain stigma on mental health, and I think it's also part of the culture, like the community, that the first thing that came to mind if someone feels disturbed in a certain way, you wouldn't think of mental health as the first thing that came to mind. You would think of, you would go towards the more spiritual path, I believe, like spiritual. What do you call jinn spiritual? I don't know, how do you describe it? Like, you would actually not think of mental health first. You will go towards the religion direction or the cultural direction or spiritual direction, but you wouldn't think of mental health even now. But now I think it's slightly better because people are starting to get more educated on this issue, but there are still part of the community that needs to be educated about this topic. And so I guess this book will be a great conversation starter for this issue, because this book is not only talking about mental health, it's also talking about the racial riots in 1969, which I think is very important, because honestly I don't remember reading much about it in the history books, like the one in the national syllabus. So this is going to be great. People are going to get interested, more interested about it, to find out more about this topic, and maybe we will have more courage to talk about it in the future. So yeah, I'm gonna read this and I'm just gonna let you guys know how I feel about it, okay? But I know it's gonna be good because a lot of people have said that this is a really good book. Even when I bought it at, what do you call that, Lit Books Tropicana Avenue, the guy who was helping me was like, this book is great, I love it so much, and that definitely increase my expectation of this book. So yes, I wish I can talk more. There's actually one more thing I want to talk about, but I'm afraid that the video will be too long, so I'll just talk about it in a separate video, maybe later, as for a discussion thingy on this like book reading event that I actually went to a few months back. But it's okay, I'll just make a separate video on it. So I hope you enjoy this video and my comeback to BookTube. So thank you so much and see you next time.